Big up Tim Dillon. Big up fucking Tim Dillon. Tim Dillon made a really good point about the world not going back to where it once was. Tim Dillon made a really good point about the world not returning to what it once was. And this hope that we all had about the world returning to what it once was pre-pandemic is not going to be realized. We have to operate in the world as is, as opposed to hoping for something else. And there is not going to be no return to the norm. We have to deal with the world as it is. New habits, new lifestyles, new outlooks, new things to do, new things to see, hear, and listen to, and everything else in between. And I agree with him. I agree with him entirely. Big up Tim Dillon from an episode of Tim Dillon Show, episode number 492.
You know, I don't know. It looks like that new movie Backrooms that's coming out. That, you know, about liminal spaces. Literally every mall in the country is that film. And we're walking around this mall in Redondo Beach, California, and it's just bleak and dark and old. And sorry, I don't know what's happening to me, but I have a little frog in my throat, and my body's been hijacked by Sam Altman. Sam Altman will figure out how to hijack my body.
100%.
So you're going to see that, you know, what's going to happen is one of these tech people quite obviously will biohack my body, will hijack my system eventually, and they will figure out how to do my show. And not only me, they will do it to Rogan, they will do it to everyone. We podcasters will begin to be hijacked by these tech billionaires, and then, you know, they're going to do what they will with us. And it's not going to be a perfect, you know, like my arms will start going and then they'll stop. You know, I'll blame it on some rare disease, but that's coming. So
I don't mind biohacking, honestly. If it means I can learn languages quicker, I'll do it. I'm one of those fucking freaks. Stick me with a fucking Neuralink. Give me a Neuralink. If a Neuralink allows me to learn languages quicker, I'm gonna do it.
Just know that will be coming eventually. I mean, I don't see how it wouldn't. But we're in this old mall and we're walking around, and you know, there's nothing like a mall to tell you that the old world is dead. There's no physical representation of the death of the old world than walking around a mall. If you think any of it is coming back,
the weird thing about that is that in the UK, or in London specifically, malls have now adopted because it's so expensive to go out, right? It's so expensive to go out. Every time you go outside, you're having to spend, you know, you step foot outside, you're having to spend like £50 max, well, minimum, right? To step outside. You have to spend money. There's no way you can't. So I guess people, yo, big up.
One
Chip,
of my best
Diesel.
friends lives in London and was born there, but he went to high school in the States. He sends me pics of trash piles in certain Bantram neighborhoods. Is that something you see?
Yeah, 100%. Big up, Chip Diesels. Yes, 100%. I was just about to say that, 100%. It's very, very much like that. It kind of adds on to my point. Big up Chip Diesel for the super chat. I appreciate you. And big up your friend. In London, because the cost of living is so high and it's so expensive to go outdoors and just like, you know, whatever, people have now turned the malls into places to hang out. Because they're usually open pretty early, pretty early to quite late. They've got everything they need in them, brightly lit, free Wi-Fi. The one that I got near my house has got those lockers where you can charge your phone for a nominal price. So essentially, all people go there and just walk up and down. Plus, the shopping mall near me has a really nice like outdoor area. Has a really nice outdoor area where you can sit down on benches and chill and eat whatever you want to do. There's also another area where they've got like this play area for kids and stuff. And it's not inside, it's actually outside, like a little park next to it. So they've turned the shopping mall into like a hangout place. So a lot of people that don't want to go to pubs, don't want to go to bars, don't want to go to restaurants, but want to have like this like mix of that in one place, they go to malls. So, and they're also full of young people. In London, there's not a lot of things to do for people, for kids who are under the age of like 21. No, kids are under the age of 20, let's say even 19. There's not a lot to do, and it's quite expensive. You can't really ask your parents to go to the cinema too often because that's like, what, £15 a ticket. You can't ask your parents to go to Nando's or some restaurants too much. That's like £20 a meal. but you can afford to maybe hold £10 in your pocket and walk up and down a shopping mall. So shopping malls are not only full of really young people, especially mine, on the weekends are full of like, you know, young boys and young girls chasing each other up and down the shopping mall, but they're also full of like adults who don't want to go to pubs, don't want to go to bars, but want to be outside, want to maybe people watch, want to maybe take their kids out to fucking, you know, get some fresh air, want to get the fresh, you know what I mean? So now shopping malls have kind of occupied a weird place in society in London specifically, where they're kind of full of people who just don't want to be at home. You know, they want to spend some time outdoors, but they don't want to go to a bar, but they don't want to go to a restaurant. So it's kind of weird how it's changed. So malls are definitely a sign of like how far we've how far we descended as a society, but they're also another sign of how we've kind of like reappropriated things that were once seen as banal, once seen as boring, once seen as like, you know, dead. And they've now turned them into something that has they've kind of breathed new life into them by allowing people to stay in there. Because again, the one near me has great Wi-Fi all the way through, from the fucking bottom to the top floor, all the way around, like great free Wi-Fi, has benches you can sit outdoors in, connected to loads of other little parks around the area. It's kind of wild.
Tell any of it. People gathering. Film,
dude, everything they eat, bean cheese.
Like,
yeah, yo,
bean cheese,
big up J Films, big up J Films, appreciate it, brother. Big up J Films, thank you for becoming a member. Big up J Films, thank you for becoming a member. You're a top person. You're a top man, top girl, top day dem, whatever you are. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Slowly but surely, we shall hit this goal. Surely but surely, we shall hit this goal. We shall hit this goal. You know what's gonna happen when we hit this goal, by the way? You know what's happening when we hit this goal? When we hit this goal, what's going to happen is most likely I'll have a studio. I'll have a dedicated fucking studio I'll be able to rent every fucking month. And it'll also mean I will guarantee myself 1 weekend trip to Berghain every month. Once I hit that magical 5 number, I'm going to get myself a studio that I'm going to be able to stream out of every single fucking month. Dedicated studio. Well, I'm going to have a little corner to DJ in. I'm going to have a little corner to fucking do these live stream on. And it's also going to guarantee that I'll go to Berlin once a month, minimum. Which has always been my dream. Is to go once a month minimum. Friday to Monday. Boom. Check it out. Come back. Just to kind of report on the thing and keep this fucking thing going. That would be fucking sick. Big up everybody joining. I appreciate it. Let's go. Come on.
You know, any of the things that you associate with a mall, if you think there is a chance that any recognizable form, that life is going to take a recognizable form again at any point, go walk around the mall.
Yeah, big up the stream chat. What you guys saying? Yeah, big up Denny is watching. Big up RV Sanchez. Big up Black American. Yo, big up.
What's
Chip
so
Teaser.
cool about Berlin?
Too much to start. Go to my other channel called Taz and you'll see everything that I talk about when it comes to Berlin. I've actually got a video and then when I talk about this one guy moving from Berlin. But to give you a short synopsis, a short description. To be fair, there's nothing really special about it. I think it's special to me because the first time I ever went to Berlin was one of the first times I ever went away and I was ever allowed out because I'm from a very traditional, very religious African family. I wasn't allowed out ever. I had my first beer when I was like 21, you know? Then I became a real DJ. Had my first beer when I was 21, had my first line on that same night, my first MDMA, my first kit, like I had everything that first particular night. Then I went fucking crazy. But I was never really allowed out to do anything. So the first proper like holiday with my friends I went to Berlin. Like one of the first ones where I was like allowed to do drugs and drink. So the first time my first experience of like club culture was like and just to describe it very short, Berlin is kind of known as like the home of like techno, kind of, even though techno was technically invented in Detroit by a bunch of like really prominent high level black techno artists. It kind of was transposed or, you know, whatever over to Europe And the people that do it the best in Europe are the Germans, specifically in Berlin. They have some of the best clubs there, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So one of the first places I ever went to by coincidence, it wasn't even something that I planned, was Berlin. So obviously going to such a place at that higher level, when I'm still new in the scene, was a very mind-opening kind of like, life-affirming kind of thing. So I think it's held a special place in my heart. Is it really that special? Is it really as special as I make it seem as? Probably not. But it holds a really special place in my heart. And for me, you know what it is actually? Berlin for me is like people that like to go to Las Vegas. It's like an adult playground. I think that's why I love it the most. You know how people like going to Las Vegas? It's like the adult playground thing. I think that's what I love the most about it. It's like the only city in the world they can go to where you don't feel like a crackhead if you're on the train at like 9 in the morning, clearly wearing the clothes that you wore last night. Whereas in most other cities, if you're on the train or you're walking down the street in clothes that you clearly look like you've been out for like however many hours, people look at you like a freak and you feel like a freak. You go to Berlin, everyone's a freak. Everyone's a fucking freak. So you blend in. So that's what I love about it. So yeah, long story short, that's what I love. Big up, what you guys saying about the shopping mall? The one close to me, Black America says, recently added a small arcade and children's playroom. Yeah, exactly. That's what we got. We don't have an arcade near my one. It's just a very nice place to chill. Like there's all the shopping mall near me, right, has all the major coffee chains. Costa, Starbucks, Pret a Manger, and whatever else, right? All of those have Wi-Fi. All of those have great seating arrangements. Plus it has like, other restaurants and stuff that have great seating and whatever else it may be. Plus there's a place where you can charge your phone. And it costs, I think it's like one of those superchargers things with like a little lock. It's like a little locker and it got like a really fast charge. So I think for 2 hours, it can charge it over 80% or something stupid like that. Then it's got the outdoor area for kids to play in. Then there's actually an area in the shopping mall near me. They've got an area of the shopping mall outside reserved for like activations. So if there's like, I don't know, if Adidas are releasing a new fucking football boot, they'll have like, someone there dressed up like a boot. So they have like an area where they do the activations. They have a bit where they have like give out free samples. So there's always stuff going on. Like it's turned into a proper place. And plus the one near me has this really cool like stair thing. There's like a stairs thing where people can sit down on. So in the summers it's kind of full of people just sitting down there, people watching and having a good time. So yeah, shopping malls have kind of been reappropriated into these adult hangout spaces now. They're no longer for the children, they're for the adults. Already have a movie theater. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Australia's at the cast. The Westfield shopping malls are always on time. Go everywhere. Doner kebabs. I was born a poor black child. This is crazy. I'm in Sydney. Big up 101 Krieger. Big up the Sydney crew. Big up was a burger and might revoke your Berlin privilege if you downplay the importance of the club scene. Yeah, to be fair, I know what it actually is. It's just the fact that, how you have those life-affirming things happen? When you have those first experiences at places, when you're really young, it makes a really big impression on you. That's what happened to Berlin. It might not be, it would have happened anywhere else too. But the first place I went to was Berlin, so I've still got that special place in my heart in it. Would I ever move there? No. Would I ever live there full time? Absolutely fucking not. It's not the most, it's kind of an ugly city. German's a really hard language to learn. So I wouldn't live there full time. But do I like going there like once a month or something? Yeah, for sure. It's a nice place to kind of go, get fucking crazy and come back. And then promise yourself you'll never trust anything ever again.
And look and walk around the ancient ruins of the world that you grew up in, and you will realize, as I'm reading on my phone about these tech billionaires trying to open stargates and these scientists disappearing that are supposedly working on anti-gravity technology, and I'm staring at a Hot Topic in the mall in Redondo Beach. It's like a ghost town. I'm feeling like I'm looking at the past, like I'm a genuine time traveler walking past, the equivalent of a Spencer's Gifts, an Aunt Annie's Pretzel. Who are the people that would shop at Hot Topic? Those fat goths, do they even exist? When's the last time you've seen a fat goth?
I'm very lucky in the UK. We're very lucky. There's one particular place where you'll see fat goths and you'll see like proper emo kids. Brighton, Bristol, Hastings, and maybe Margate. But they do exist. There are these towns in England where you will find pockets of actual goths actual emo kids, and it's such a breath of fresh air. Honestly, it's so cool to see, because we don't really have like subcultures anymore, right? We don't really have subcultures. Everything's a monoculture. Everyone dresses the same. Most girls in most cities in Western Europe or in the Western world will wear like light colored jeans, a white top, and like a black leather jacket, right? It's like that thing that all the girls wear on nights out. Light colored jeans, a white top, and a black jacket. Or a black top and a white jacket. But it's always the light colored jeans. Whereas when you see goths and emo kids, it's like, oh, refreshing. Like they have their own personality, their own looks. You know what I mean? It's so fucking, especially when you see the proper ones with like the fucking powdery white face makeup and stuff. I love it. But they're not everywhere, but they're in some places. They're in some pockets. It's so cool to see them. You're like, fucking, you go, kid. You go. Continue on. We need more of that, man.
It's, you know, like I'm sure they're around, but they're not out like they used to be. No, I'm serious. Yes, there were a few hot goths, but most of the goths had a few extra. And, you know, that you would see them in Hot Topic. And I would wander around malls as a kid with my friends. You'd smoke a joint. You'd sample some bourbon chicken. You'd get some food. But that world is dead completely. And you should, if you doubt that. I know people that are very hopeful about the return of certain things. Well, you know, people actually are always going to want to leave their house. I don't know. People are actually always going to want, you know, people like trying things on. Do they?
That's a good point, man. That's a good point. Like, I've noticed with myself, like, if it wasn't for raving, if it wasn't for DJing, if it wasn't for raving and DJing like I like to do, like I aspire to do in the future as one of my many, many fucking side gigs, right? I don't think I'd leave the house. Honestly, if it wasn't for clubbing and if it wasn't for me wanting to DJ, I really don't think I'd leave the house. Apart from grocery shopping. Nowadays, to be fair to me, I do go out more often now, especially if I want to get fast food. Because I've got this little deal with myself. If I want to get fast food, I don't order it on Uber Eats. I have to actually go physically to the restaurant to go buy it, pick it up and stuff. Because mostly it's because of the save money. But it's also, it's like, you know, if you want to get it, go, you know, fucking move your fucking legs, your fat ass and go get yourself instead of having someone deliver it to you. But I've noticed I've going out less and less and less. You know? Less. There'll be times where I've spent weeks at home and the only people I've spoken to are people on stream. Weirdly enough. Which is really scary. If you think about it. Like, actually allowed. There'll be times where I've spent weeks at home and the only people I've actually spoken to, in a way, which I'm not really speaking to, I'm speaking to myself really, but are people on stream. It's kind of what, and I'm sure I'm not the only person. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that go days on end without speaking to anybody else outside of their fucking home, especially if they work from home. If you work actually in a physical location somewhere else, like an actual place, it's different. You have to commute. That's different. But if you're able to work from home from a laptop, it's pretty, you know, a reality where you spend like 14 days at home ordering food, eating food, and not actually talking to a real human being. That's reality is real. That reality is very fucking real. And a lot of us are getting used to that. We're getting used to that. Especially with all the fucking social media apps. The Discord. Discord is now, I feel like, more popular than ever. Discord used to be like a really nerdy, geeky thing. Somewhat of an underground thing. Discord's like fucking, Discord is like Slack now. Everyone knows what Discord is and how it works. People are on Discord voice chatting. They're on X fucking all night long on fucking Spaces. You know what I mean? They're on Instagram. I've now discovered this whole world of TikTok. Have you been on TikTok, by the way? I've discovered this whole world of TikTok where like people stream live. I'll sometimes have people's TikToks on the background just playing live. No idea who they are. Just a random person streaming live from their house somewhere talking shit. So a lot of people are kind of substituting a lot of their physical IRL experiences with real human beings for just a constant stream of like video clips, streams, video clips, streams, feed, bar. It's not going to go back to anything else. It's not going to rewind. It's not going to suddenly rewind to a time where we were all outside, frolicking in the park, hanging out. No. It's only going to get worse than this. It's only going to become worse. It's only going to, you know what I mean? It's only going to go deeper and deeper into this kind of like, I don't know if it's seclusion. But then again, I'm not too sure. Does it, maybe if the cost of living lowers, because most of us across the world are still having to battle with like, you know, deciding what to do with our money and shit, right? And making sure we kind of divvy up in the right places. I wonder if the cost of living actually goes down, do you think people will go out? Like, do you think it will change people's habits? Like, if you're like right now, for instance, if I want to go to a pub right now, and I take £20 with me to go to a pub, £20 when I go to a pub, I might get 2 pints, maybe 3. I'll get 3 pints out of £20. If I go to a pub, I'll probably want to pack it. That's what, 100 quid. So to go to a pub for me and my needs, I have to spend £120. It's a bit much. It's a bit fucking much. But I wonder if the cost of living goes down, because nowadays if I want to have, I'll just go buy, you know what I mean? I'll just go buy beers from the shop, bring them home, have a packet and just watch the stream and just have my fun at home. But if they lower the price of, if the cost of living comes down and you could go to a shop and you could buy maybe, I don't know, burger and fries for £10, would it make you want to go out more? Would it stop you from like staying in? If the cost of a pizza was like £15, £10 instead of being 20, 25, would it make you more susceptible to go out and buy something from a restaurant and eat from there? Or would you be making pizzas at home? You know, putting fucking frozen pizzas in the oven. I wonder. I'm not too sure. I think even if the cost of living goes down, people will still stay in more. I don't think this changed. I think it will. I don't think people are that bothered about going out and experiencing stuff socially anymore. I don't think they are. I think they will just stay in. Which is a shame, really. It kind of goes to show that the world has really changed it's changed forever. It's never going to go back to how it was. It's not, like, we all thought pre-2019 that it was going to, you know, during the pandemic, it's going to go back eventually. It's not ever going to go back, is it? Whatever world we knew before is long gone. Whatever world we all knew before is long fucking gone. Long fucking gone.
Do they like going and trying things on? People like meeting their friends and going to play. Go to a mall and look at the death of that world. It's not coming back. And you feel it, and it would be crazy if it did. It would be even crazier if it did. I grew up at malls. We loved malls. Carlin said it perfectly. It's America's two things, shopping and eating. It's the only two things, so it's like a religion. But when you walk around one now, you're keenly aware that it's the world is never going to look the way it did. Drive around LA and everything is for lease, for lease, for lease. A lot of these commercial spaces are gone. The office spaces are gone. So what's going to happen to all of these? And by the way, that's Los Angeles, right? There's, you know, obviously there's parts of it that thrive and it's a very big city. But go around the country and you will, and I do, and you will see all of this available commercial space. And you say to yourself, what happens with this space? Where does it go? What do people do with it? Who takes on these leases? What do you open?
That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a really fucking good point. What do you open? Imagine a big chain closes in the shopping mall. A big popular chain, wherever they're selling cards, cakes, clothes, all the C's, right? Shoes, whatever they're selling in there, a big chain closes. One massive unit in the shopping mall is now open. It's now available to let, available to rent, available. You know what I mean? Who takes it over? If that big fucking chain couldn't make it work, if that big conglomerate couldn't make it work, what hope does a regular person trying to hustle have to, like, what hope? And also, why would you bother doing it? You might as well just sell your stuff online. Why bother having a physical space if you can sell all your stuff via Shopify? You know, like, you know, you share stuff with Shopify. Like, there's people out here becoming multimillionaires off of selling clothes directly through platforms like Shopify, advertising their stuff on TikTok, on What Now app, on Instagram, on Facebook, for way less money than it will cost for rent in a shopping mall. And people are finding out about those clothes where? They're finding about those clothes, those brands, not from walking around the shopping mall, not from seeing a billboard, not from seeing an ad in a newspaper. They're finding about this brand from seeing an ad or seeing a video from their favorite influencer talking about that thing on their phone, on their fucking laptops, on their fucking computers. Wild.
In this country, what's the business you open? You used to be able to open something like edible arrangements. Here's a pineapple shaped like a sunflower. We're sorry you had a stroke. That was a business in America,
yeah,
like
exactly.
a genuine business.
Exactly.
Oh, you're retiring as a biology teacher after 30 years because you had a weird interaction with a student in the hall? Who cares? Here's an edible arrangement. Here's a melon shaped like a tulip. You gave a back rub to someone? That's not good. I think it's time to retire. Bob, it's time to retire. She was stressed out. Take your edible arrangement and get the fuck out of here, you sick pedophile. But that was a business.
Now they don't
You
exist.
understand? People, that made money. I don't know if you had to open a bit. Now, I'm not even kidding. Do this as a thought experiment in your head to see how fucked we are. If you had to open a business in this country
What is it?
where no one has any money and everyone hates each other, by the way, everyone is completely paranoid, justifiably so. No one knows what the hell's going on. What business would you open? I mean, think about, like, what would you open here?
I'm not gonna lie. If it was me, I think what you'd have to do is go back to the roots and give people what they want. Give people what they want. I think one thing I'd love to do is sell juice. I'm not gonna lie. I'd love to sell juice. I'd love to have like a little spot somewhere I'd love to have, like, you know, those people in New York or whatever have those little kind of carts and they sell those fucking little drinks. I'd love to make little fucking healthy drinks, nice chilled drinks, nice fruit drinks, and have them in little bottles in the fucking cart and sell the drinks for like £3 max, maybe 5 max, not £10 like some people do. Like a nice fucking, not like a small tiny bottle, like a nice fucking bottle of fucking juice in a fucking trunk and sell it to people. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be fucking pretty cool to have as a business, right? A nice place for people to have juice and to chill. I think that'd be a pretty cool thing to have. I wouldn't mind that. I really fucking wouldn't mind that. But nowadays, if someone did that, they want to open a spot. They want to have it to be fucking this and that and super expensive. But I think people are crying out for that thing. But no one's going to do that. No one's going to take the initiative to pre-make some juice, put them in fucking nice designed bottles, store them in a fucking cooler with ice, and then go and to the park. Because everyone's too embarrassed to be like shamed or to look like you're poor or whatever. No one will do it. Everyone's too shy. So everyone's in the park all thirsty and hot. Like, for instance, if I went to the park with a cooler full of bottle of waters, right, that were all chilled, and I tried to sell them for £2, I'll probably sell quite a lot. But no one's going to go and do it, you know? No one's going to make that first step. So maybe I might do that in the summer. Maybe I might just fill up a cooler with like bottles of water and just go around the park selling, because obviously most parks are quite far from the shops. But if you can have bottles of water with you that you can sell to people, they might buy them. That might be the thing to do. That might be the way to go about doing things.
What would you open in a city where homeless people are multiplying because joblessness is exploding, drug addiction, people with open sores that are festering, the stench of skin rotting, the necrosis? similar to a brown recluse by getting to the bone, the dead tissue, people wandering around, their eyes bugged out of their head, the sounds they make somewhere between a human and a trapped animal in a basement. What business would you open now?
But thinking about it as a counter, thinking about it the opposite way, are we all tapped out of businesses? Put my little entrepreneurial project to the side. Put my little park smoothie seller, park water seller to one side. Put my aspirations of being the #1 beverage seller in neighboring parks around London to one side. Do we need more businesses? Do we need more businesses, really? Are we all tapped out on businesses? Do we need another fucking entrepreneur? Do we need somebody else saying, it's my dream to do, my dream. Do we need somebody else? Do we need another thing? Aren't we all tapped out? Aren't we all bored? Aren't we all over having to watch people's journeys and support their fucking this and their that? And aren't we all tapped out of fucking dreamers and businesses? I don't know.
Oh. What business would you get excited with a cup of coffee? I'm going to the shop, honey. What business? People are terrified of each other. They're scared to be in public. They're waiting for Iranian drones to start blasting them. They don't know what's going on. They're heavily medicated. They're terrified their GLP-1's going to wear off and they're going to run into a Chinese buffet and kill themselves. That their stomach's going to explode. They're worried the GLP-1, the healthcare is going to cut off, and they go, my stomach exploded last week because I couldn't get the shot. What business? Because the GLP-1s, now a lot of people market to pigs, to fat pigs. Now the GLP-1s are making that harder. And we're pro whatever you want to do on this show to help yourself. We always have been, obviously. But now if you had a business for Fatty Boom Baddies, which is a lot of businesses, come pig and eat it. Eat it in your car, pig. Eat it in your car. That's a lot of businesses. A lot of it, from frozen yogurt to bakeries to smoothies and slushies and burgers and quesadillas. That, you know, there's a lot of businesses aimed at squarely at the fatty.
But to be fair, there are some people out there trying to get people outside in the streets. But you didn't like it. Elon Musk has that fucking diner in LA, right? Is it LA? Elon Musk has that fucking Tesla diner. It looks pretty nice. Elon Musk has a fucking Tesla diner, if I'm not mistaken, right? Is it a Tesla diner? But everyone hated it. Everyone's hating on it, but he tried to restore the feeling of people actually going to physical spaces and eating and convening with people, talking at the fucking bar. Obviously, they got all the fucking robots and shit, but he tried to restore the feeling of bringing back that kind of vibe. And everyone tried to, like, you know, look, he tried to do something. Everyone shitted on it though. Everyone shitted on this whole thing. He tried to do something. Look all the chairs and the areas to convene and the fucking projector there with the big screen to watch fucking movies in your car if you want to drive through. It looks a pretty good idea. You could have easily made this delivery service, right? This could easily be a delivery service where Tesla cars deliver you your food to your fucking doorstep like Uber Eats and stuff. But he made a physical location, a Tesla diner where you can actually go and sample some of this stuff in real life. You're meant to do it. Like, look, they've got trays. Look at the boxes. The boxes come in these little cardboard mini Cybertruck things, you know? It's kind of a cool idea. But everyone hated on it because it's fucking Elon and he's a bit of a Nazi. He's a bit of a Nazi, so everyone hated on it. Hold on, let me see this. What's the 11-hour wait? Holy shit, 11-hour wait is crazy. Let's see this.
It's July 21st and we're standing in front of something Tesla never officially announced, but it's real. This is the world's first Tesla diner. You can charge your car, grab a bite, and watch a movie all at once. But there was no grand opening, no press release, so we showed up anyway, and what we found did not disappoint.
All the gates are still up.
We just asked the security person. They said they don't know. They're not sure. So that's not a good sign. Someone from Oregon drove all the way over here.
Honestly, I can't wait to get my Tesla. I can't wait to get my Tesla Model Y Juniper. It's going to be such a pleasant fucking experience. I can't wait to be one of those fucking geeks. When I get it the first time, I'm going to unwrap the thing. It's going to be fucking brilliant. I can't wait to get my fucking Tesla. It's going to be so... I can't even drive. I'm looking forward to getting a Tesla. I might just sleep in it. I might just get a Tesla and just sleep in it. Just turn it into a fucking crib. Or just stream from the Tesla only. That'd be fucking hilarious.
It's only 5:30. It looked amazing from the outside, but the weird part, no one actually knew when it was opening. Not even the media. Security and staff were there, but they were totally tight-lipped, like it was some kind of top secret launch event or something. Screens are on. It is 7 a.m. Someone was saying it's gonna open at 7, someone said 8, and then someone else said 9. Things started to get weird. Like really weird. And I swear it looked like they were hauling in a body or something. No one said a word, but was it?
You have a gun?
Big up casual, you're so
Tesla
dumb.
Fund.
Big up casual, you're so fucking dumb. You're so dumb. Big up casual, appreciate you. When I get my Tesla Model Y Juniper, the all black, I'm gonna recognize that. I'm gonna recognize that. You're a legend. Big up, casual.
Optimus making his secret entrance? Just when I was about to call it quits, totally convinced it wasn't even gonna happen, out of nowhere, a Tesla employee casually dropped that we're opening at 4:20 p.m.
Nice.
I raced to drive back over an hour home, feed my dogs, and hurried right back. So we're here for the second time at the Tesla diner. Before it was covered with fences and everything. Now they moved over the line on the other side. I'm also gonna be live streaming, but let's go ahead and check it out. After waiting 11 hours, we were the first ones in. Oh my God, the first 4 people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are the first one.
Look at people going. Look at people going outside. This is what we need. More people going outside, convening, hanging out with each other.
First customers. This is insane.
Guys like slides.
Yes. Holy, you have to look at those roller skates. This is so cool. Hi there.
The Tesla Diner.
Wow.
First customers.
This is awesome. Let me show you guys a menu real quick. So it's like a legit menu. I don't know if you guys saw.
Eric Greenspan.
Eric Greenspan, who's like a legit chef. Wow. So this is the menu, and there's just so much stuff. So we have a Tesla burger, $13.
What are we saying about prices, people? What are you saying about, for my American viewers? Is this good prices? Is this good prices? A burger is $13.50. Hot dog 13. What's that? A diner club. I guess a club sandwich, $15. A tuna melt, $14. Fried chicken and waffles, $13.50. Grilled cheese, $9. What do you reckon? That's pretty decent, no? That looks decent enough to me. Convert that to pounds. That's pretty much what we pay here. That's not bad, isn't it?
Bacon, Wagyu beef chili. You can also order.
Hold on, what I see there? All day breakfast. What's an all day breakfast? I saw all day breakfast. You get 2 organic scrambled eggs on a Martin potato roll with the epic bacon, new cheese, baby arugula, electric sauce for $12. Breakfast tacos, $11. Not bad.
You can also order food inside your Tesla, which I'll talk about later. Ron's is here! What the heck?
Oh, Franz.
Woo! Hey, wow. That's crazy.
The lead designer.
Club, fried chicken and waffle, got it. The burger looks good. We have to get the burger.
That's pretty
Souvenir
cool.
cup? Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm gonna put my number in, no one watch. Are you guys cashless?
We all.
Okay, we're number 76. Thank you. The moment you walk in, it feels like you stepped into Space Mountain at Disneyland or some sort of futuristic Tesla time machine. This is so cool. It was futuristic, sleek. It's like we're in outer space. And honestly, it was super cool.
Yeah, big up Jax Pierre. Shake Shack is goated, man. Shake Shack cheesy fries. Ooh wee. Shake Shack cheesy fries. Fucking hell, mate. That shit is crack. That shit is real. That's from real crack. Those fucking Shake Shack crinkle fries with the fucking cheesy sauce. That shit is crack cocaine. The Shake Shack cheesy fries are crack cocaine.
Cool. But we weren't done yet. We had to check out the second floor. Let's check out the elevator. Chromed out. It's cool. It's so trippy. Wow, it smells so new. Holy. Hello. Come on in. Have a look around. Hello. We got the Optimus robot here, fully made. but a little, I don't know if it's an Easter egg, as you go up the stairs. So if you can't take the stairs, take it. But as we walk down, they have it where it's half made. So you can go ahead.
Hey, did you drive the Rivian today, or did you bring the Tesla?
The Tesla, have to. What's up, man?
I like your videos.
Thanks, bro, I appreciate it. You know, just something about it. So it's nice. You're getting food and some entertainment, which is cool, which is one of the reasons why you're here. So here.
Let me see the food. Let me see. I want to see the food. He's waffling to him. Let me see the food.
I think like the food.
Okay,
here's the food. We got a lot of.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think? On just the looks appeal, what do you guys think? Just from your plain eye looks appeal. Looks like he's got a club sandwich there, fried chicken and waffles, a burger, and a cookie. What do you guys think? Looks good for the price, isn't it? Looks okay. But I'm saying more so, you know what, Tim Dillon was talking about going outside and getting out there. That's what I'm talking about more so around that sort of thing. It's making people go out. It's making people go into the diner, making an experience. Tesla's it's an automobile company, but they also obviously have autonomous cars. This could have easily been a delivery service if you wanted to. But Elon and obviously Tesla built a purpose-built fucking diner to kind of make people kind of, to kind of inspire, I guess, to motivate the community around Tesla. Get people out convening, into fucking diners, tailgating and eating a burger off the top of their fucking, trunk of their fucking Tesla and shit. I think it's pretty good.
Good stuff. The vibes are nice. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the gifted. The bacon is sweet. It's crunchy. It's delicious. BLT 8 out of 10. 10 out of 10 is very difficult. That's like Gordon Ramsay status. This is like legit diner food. Let's try the burger. I think Smash Burger does this.
Nice.
Where they smash it, so it looks like that. Burger is okay.
Burger's okay.
It tastes like a Smash Burger, but they made this too crispy and it's burnt, so it doesn't taste as good.
Okay.
So the meat's a little dry. Maybe I just got a burnt piece because this is really burned, but everything else is good. Hello. We're like the only ones sitting down. All right, now the chicken waffle sandwich. This one looks good. We got powdered sugar, waffle, the chicken, and some sort of sauce. I wish they had maple syrup for me to drizzle on. 6 out of 10. And then you have the cookie. Oh my, the cookie's so good. The cookie's really good. The diner's open 24/7.
Fair play, man. Fair fucking play. Let's finish the Tim Dillon shit before we move on. A
lot of businesses aim donuts. I'm not going to go on here, but you get it. The chocolatier. Like, what are we talking about? What are you, 10? Mm-hmm. There's a lot of businesses aimed at people who are eating in their car. I've been one of those people. I know what it's like. I know what it's like to shamefully sit in your car alone and eat in a parking lot. That's a lot of businesses. A lot of people open a business and say, fat people come in here, they get food, and then they eat it in their car, and they waddle back to the nursery school and teach the children. Or
for people that have cars, do you actually prefer to eat the food in your own car than eating it inside the... Because I always thought the eating in the car thing was mostly because there was no space in the place that you were eating. Like, if you go to like a drive-through, there's no space and there's no like place to sit down in the drive-through. It's a drive-through restaurant. You order and you go. But do some people actually prefer to eat their food in their car as opposed to just eating it in the fast food restaurant? Because I wouldn't want to have it in my car. If I could just sit down and eat it there and not have all the mess in my car or the smell, I'd just rather just eat it in there. You know what I mean? If it's available. Or what I do, I just take it back home. I guess I'm so trained because of years of growing up like that. I'm trained to go to a McDonald's, pick up my stuff, go order my stuff, and bring it back home and eat it. Even if it means I have to warm it up a bit, I would rather do that than like eating it on the way, eating it in the car, eating it on the train. I mean, I'd rather just like carry it home type of thing. But I'm a weirdo.
Whatever it is. But now the GLP-1s are here and people are kind of cleaning it up a bit. So now...
Big up casual. I guess my standards are low. I thought the food looked amazing. No, I wouldn't say it looks amazing. I say it looks good for what it is. I think my whole reason for bringing it up wasn't for the quality of the food. It was more so to say there are some companies there are some people there who are still trying to get people to come outside their homes. There are some companies, some people who are trying to get people to be more insular, more cut off from society, more indoors, more at home. But there are some people that are doing it to be outdoors. Like, I've always thought to myself, like I've always wondered, I think it's Coachella's a good example. Do you guys, like, why do you think Coachella does what they do with the live streams? Like, do you guys think they make money? Because I was reading the other day, I was watching all the Coachella streams this past weekend, right? The Coachella streams are so fucking good. They're so well produced. They rarely, if ever, fucking go down. You can switch between all the channels. It's fucking perfect. The Coachella streams are so fucking good. But the price of the tickets for Coachella, the actual festival, are super high. You've seen all the fucking viral videos. I'm sure you've seen them of the past 2 weekends. So I'm wondering, what does Coachella get out of making the whole festival free to watch on YouTube? What do they get out of it? What do they get out? What do they, well, like, because I'm never gonna go. Like, I'm never gonna go. I'm always gonna watch it from home. And there's plenty of people out there that do the same thing. So you're not ever gonna get me out there, but they do it anyway. So you're kind of feeding two people. You're feeding people that want to be seen somewhere and go, and you're feeding people like me who want to watch it online in the comfort from my home. Same for McDonald's. McDonald's have good seating in restaurants inside. You can have a burger, but they also have good packaging and decent car parks. So if you want to sit in your car and eat your burger, you can do it too. Huh.
Then there used to be businesses just for poor people. Debt collection and, the restructuring of your financial liabilities, the Primericas of the world, and don't sue me, I'll sue you back. But businesses targeted to degenerates. Cell phone companies where you had to prepay and they banged you over the head. You get shipped a bunch of credit cards in America when you're in your late teens. You max them out at college. You fuck yourself up. You start paying for your boyfriend who doesn't like you as much as you think. And then you graduate in your mid-20s and you're like, fuck, I got student loan debt. I've got credit card debt. And then one of these places, they targets you. And you walk into a mall, strip mall, and somebody sits down and they figure it out. This is the great tradition of payday loans and small business loans and debt consolidation. So that's a genre of business for people that are fucked. Are you fucked? And those things are usually next to the fat businesses because those people, a lot of times, and again, I've been it, are one and the same. So you go see the guy about how to restructure your debt, then you get a frozen yogurt and you eat it in your car and you pray for death. Now, so those are types of businesses you could open up, right? Then there's like the rich businesses, like the antique stores. We got something really cute. I thought of you. Hi, Meryl. I thought of you. We have a table. Remember when you were in here? And I'm so sorry about your husband, I heard. I'm so sorry. Do you know, remember we were talking about that table, Meryl, and you said you needed a little piece by the window in the kitchen? Meryl, it has a drawer. That's why I called you. It has a drawer. You've got to see it. You've got to come in here and see it right now, please. And that's, a rich business. But think about it. What business would you open? Like, what would you get excited about in America today, in the current climate in which we live? I give you a few $1 million and I say, hey, good news. The dream of being a small business owner in America is now yours.
What do you do?
You get to choose what business you get to wake up every day excited to go to. And people are going to have to think about this. By the way, the era of the mass layoff is here. And this is a fun, exciting article.
But yeah, we got it. Big up Tim Dillon, man. Big up Tim Dillon. I don't know. We're in a weird state. We're in a weird place. I feel like my behaviors are I feel like my behaviors are not unique. I don't feel like I'm special. I feel like I'm spending a lot more time indoors. I feel like I'm spending a lot more time online. I feel like I am not going back to the old social habits I used to do in the past because they've kind of changed and I've kind of changed. and I feel like I'm comfortable doing it, and not like I'm missing out on anything. You know, it probably helps that I'm partly extremely extrovert and very introverted. I think that kind of helps to kind of cope with it. You know, I can spend like months on end indoors, not leaving my house, not talking to anybody. But I could also be super social and be the fucking life of a party somewhere as well. So I think that maybe helps for me to manage it. But I'm also noticing a lot of other people who maybe were the type of person that was always looking for a new adventure to go and do something. It's also kind of dwindling, you know? It's kind of dwindling. I don't know. I'm also feeling like I don't really get FOMO as much as I used to in the past. I'll see someone doing something fun outdoors. Okay, cool. Congratulations. I can cheer you on. Well done. Maybe I'll live vicariously through you, but I won't ever feel like, oh, I need to do that too. You know? I don't know. I feel like that's also changed in my mind. I don't really have that feeling. Like, I don't know. I'll watch some girl fucking riding her fucking motorcycle across fucking the Sahara Desert. I'll be like, oh my God, that's fucking sick. I'd love to do that one day. I'll see some guy fucking traveling all the way through Central America down to fucking South America. I'll be like, oh, cool. I'd want to do that someday, but I don't really, it doesn't fill me with like, oh my God, I wish I was there. It's not anymore. I can just watch it and just continue doing about my day. You know what I mean? Without ever feeling like I need to do that thing. Like, you're providing me with that content for me to watch and enjoy. I'm going to fucking support you by liking or whatever, sharing and whatever. And I can just continue on. I feel like a lot of people are doing the same thing as well. And it's no coincidence too. Like, how many people on fucking social media do you see making content, talking with their phone in their fucking cars? Alone. Many people. Many people. Sitting at home, sitting in their car somewhere, recording something, talking, yapping about something. You know what I mean? It's just changed. It's just fucking changed. I don't think it's ever going to go back to it the once before. We're just living in a whole different new world, man. And like I said, like I think one day, before I leave, I might record a video. I'll show you what my local shopping mall looks like. It's wild, man. On the weekend, it's really interesting. Like, it's not, usually shopping malls are full of like teenagers, right? And young people. It's like, it's full of older people, just like, look clearly older people that aren't shopping. They're not shopping for like clothes and stuff. They just don't want to be at home. But they also want to be around people, but they don't want to be in a bar. So the best place to go is a shopping mall. It's kind of, honestly, it's so wild. Shopping malls have turned into like boomer hangout spots. There's so many old people in my shopping malls. So many. Sitting outdoors, crossing their legs, talking, doing their fucking crossword, on their phone, talking to somebody. It's full of people. Full of just walking up and down the shopping mall all day long. It's kind of wild. It's kind of fucking wild.